you must speak a second language. Vous devez parler une langue étrangère. Tu tienes que hablar un segundo idioma. Você tem que falar uma língua estrangeira. You can certainly impress people by speaking a second language, huh? But most importantly, you need to thicken your resume as much as possible in this economy. You need to speak a second language. We hear that constantly, right? In language classes, your parents, your advisors, everybody tells you you have to speak a second language. But how? When? Work is important. Family is a blessing. And what of a social life? Yes, everybody needs one of those as well. What if I told you that there is an easy way for you to go about your second language acquisition? That you can actually transform it from a painful one into an even joyous and fun one. All you need to do is the following. You need to observe. Observation of native culture. Imagine that you want to learn how to speak Spanish. Come on, we live in the Southwest, right? Okay. If you want to learn how to speak Spanish, then you need to start observing, paying attention to the similarities and differences between Hispanic culture and American culture. That's going to help. Let's start by talking about flexibility. Languages are the mirror of culture. Let's start by talking about flexibility. Flexibility in Spanish language. In order to say something like, I'm going to wash the car for my mom tomorrow, I have three options, if not more. I can say, le voy a lavar el carro a mi mamá mañana. Mañana le voy a lavar el carro a mi mamá. Or, voy a lavárselo mañana. Why so many options, you would ask? I have a very simple answer. It's got to do with flexibility. Whilst Americans need a specific tool in order to engage in a specific task, or you need a specific order when you're having a conversation, in a Hispanic mind, that doesn't matter at all. It doesn't mean that our minds are ruled by chaos. It's just that, culturally, we're used to looking for different possibilities and endless possibilities for every single situation. Imagine that you are having fun at a quinceañera party. There are glass bottles of sparkling juice on the table. The toast is about to start, but there is no bottle opener to be found. While an American guest, most probably my husband, is going to try to get away there so that he can come over and assist. A Hispanic one, me, I'm going to use a fork, a key, a spoon, even the rim of the table. But I'm going to get the bottle open, and I'm going to join the toast. Group activities are very, very important for Hispanic people. Family is our treasure, and community is our joy. Which brings me to my second point, the issue of individuality versus community. Now imagine the following. You're walking by a table, you knock down a glass, it falls down to the floor and breaks, right? Now, an American person is probably going to say something like, I'm sorry, I dropped the glass. Notice the emphasis on the I's in the pronoun. That reflects the importance of the role of the individual in the action. Now, a Hispanic person would say, ay, disculpe, se me cayó el vaso, right? There is no pronoun to be found because the subject, the individual, is not important. The action is important. Spanish is also a poetic language, it's a graphic language, which brings me to the discussion of utility versus aesthetics. Harmony, beauty in the language, what writing and speaking is embedded in Hispanic culture because in a way it reflects our deep concern and appreciation for tradition and aesthetics. In contrast, practicality and concision reflects an American culture that is always vibrant and is in constant search of the newest. That pretty much explains why in Spanish we use long sentences, while in English, I don't know how you guys do it, but you use very short ones, okay? Let me present an example of what I'm talking about. In English, it's very common to hear something like, when she comes get you, tell her to go clockwise at the roundabout and text me ASAP, with a better pronunciation, of course, right? Now, you want to hear what that sounds like in Spanish? In Spanish, we would say something like, inmediatamente después de que llegue a recogerte, dile que pase por la glorieta de acuerdo con la trayectoria de las manecillas del reloj. Wait, I'm not done yet. Y que me envíe un mensaje de texto tan pronto como le sea posible. OMG, those are many words, right? Yeah, and we need them all. We need words. We live out of words, right? Languages also express people's vision of life, of the things that matter, the things that make you happy, the things that make you sad, right? In the US, we're always in a rush. We're always hurry to get somewhere. We're always hurry to get something done. In the Hispanic world, we also rush in order to meet up our deadlines and turn in our homework, our projects, or whatever. After all, we have to keep ourselves in school, and we have to keep our jobs. However, in the Hispanic mind, there's also this division between the things that you have to rush for and the things where you just take your time. Sunday lunch at la casa de la abuela, for example, that's one of those occasions. It usually starts at around 11 a.m., and it might end up at around, I don't know, 4, 5, 6. Who am I kidding? We really never know. It could last forever, right? Now, the perception of time and the understanding of other issues is also reflected in language. In American culture, it's very common to hear sayings such as, time is money. A little too late is much too late, because there's never enough time in this country for some reason. Now, time is never an issue for Hispanic people. We would say stuff like, despacio que llevo prisa, which means do it slowly, but do it right. Hay más tiempo que vida. There is not enough time for life in this world. Life is too short, hence time is all we have left. In other words, in the Hispanic mind, whatever you do, no matter how long it takes, as long as you do it right and you do it with joy, it's completely okay. No matter what language you guys are used to, or no matter what language you're looking forward to learn, just keep this in mind. Don't let yourself get intimidated by a senseless grammar. Instead, put your senses to better use. Observe, learn, compare, and the most important part, which is my favorite, do not forget to have fun in the process. Thank you very much.